Yo, my people, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Patala FC.
We are back!
Shout out for the love on the shorts. I see most of you don't have time for long style videos, but I mean, this is what we do. This is how we discuss the football at length and in depth. So please be sure to do the right things. You know what it is. And Bekele Beke, we are back, and the first thing that I'd like to address, because it's been all over social media, even fans of Man United and Arsenal are hitting me up saying, I see Nkunku's coming back, who's being dropped? It's a good question. For even myself, as Chelsea fans, it's an exciting question. I think this is the biggest, most positive headache that Poch could have at this point in the season, when you can see your team scoring 4 goals against Spurs away from home, managing to respond on 3 occasions against Manchester City. Though I think conceding 4 at home, we're kind of dumbing it down because it's not great. But scoring 4 against the champions is a good sign of progress for any manager. So what happens? Who gets dropped? The first formation, of course, that comes to mind is us just dropping Jackson and replacing him with a more clinical finisher in Nkunku. But I don't think Mauricio Pochettino has any plans to drop Nicholas Jackson. I think he wants Nicholas Jackson to keep developing, and why not, when Jackson has scored 4 goals in 2 games and he keeps making the runs. Maybe Jackson's not the best finisher, not the most deadly striker in the box. He needs to maybe polish up when to run, when to stop. In football, sometimes reading the game, as the great Lionel Messi has said, you need to be able to know when to walk on the pitch and just judge the game and just manipulate the ball in a different sense. However, I believe Nicholas Jackson will get there. So if he stays in the lineup, where does Nkunku play? This one might spark a lot of debate again, but I think Enzo Fernandez is likely to suffer more than any other player in the team right now. In terms of form, I think Cole Palmer is the most informed player in the world. You could argue that because, game by game, he gets better. He's more effective, showing his class. He's confident. He's scored 4 penalties. It's only been penalties for Chelsea, but each penalty has been confidently taken for a player of that age. Just got his first ever call-up to the England setup. Cole Palmer is indisplaceable, really. On the other side, Raheem Sterling was just getting to his best. So I don't think we can bench or get rid of Sterling in any system. And then you look around, Conor Gallagher's energy. Conor's getting better game by game. Conor was our temporary captain before Reece came back from injury. Since then, his performances have just improved game by game. Conor seems indisplaceable. So it just leaves Enzo. Caicedo's an interesting one, because a lot of people are saying that Caicedo's performances are subpar or not good enough. I don't see how that's possible. That's not possible, because Caicedo is doing exactly what he was bought for, what he was brought in for. He hasn't been dribbled past. He makes forward passes. He turns certain players in tight spaces. He makes composed decisions. He's the perfect CDM for Chelsea at this moment in time, and he's only going to get better. Caicedo also shoots now and then when he's outside the 18, which is something that I was hoping he would do. So for me, he's ticked every box so far. So I don't know why there's any shade towards Caicedo. So Enzo, to go back to him, is likely to be dropped. And in my other 2 likely formations, I have Nkunku as a supposed cam, or Nkunku on the right side playing, and that would bring Cole Palmer into the position of playing the cam position. So the midfield would be Gallagher, Cole Palmer, and Caicedo. And I think that's doable. That makes sense. Cole Palmer appreciates space around him, and he appreciates being able to play his style. And most of the players right now are complimenting Pochettino for giving them license to bring out the best of them in the team. So I think Enzo is likely, because the back line is not going to be changed, and we're not going to divert back to the back 5 system that we played in the beginning of the season just to try things. It seems the back 4 is back to stay, and could Nkunku in a way be our Dele Alli, as Dele Alli was for Pochettino at Spurs, and effective in that system? So it could be that case. Nkunku can play anywhere in the forward line. Everyone is at risk. maybe barring Razmataz, because Raheem Sterling's experience is vital. We understand that, but everyone should be on edge. What a headache for Poch, really. But let me know your thoughts. Which formation makes sense? But one thing is certain: Nkunku is not going to be on the bench. So somebody gonna get a hurt real bad.